Hello and welcome to SteveKnows. It's time for the weekly news update, and I know I have been away for the past month. I just had to focus on other things, recalibrate, but today we are back. And we have AI VR creation, cool tech used in quest games, free games, meta drama, meta wins, and so much more. So as always, that is enough chin wagging. Let's get started. So Meta have been working on a system that would allow you to create your virtual assets for your VR games using AI, allowing you to fail fast, allowing you to have quick development of titles and worlds. They just announced a new version of it for their desktop editor tool that is a significant leap forward. That is internally used right now, eating their own dog food the term is, or drinking your own champagne. And the tool should roll out later this year. This is going to be free, by the way, so if you wanted to get into VR development, you do not need any 3D modeling skills, and this should save you a ton of time. But of course, you're going to be restricted to whatever this spits out, but if you're new, it's going to be better than anything you come up with. So the original model before this update would generate 2D images. These 2D images would then be processed to make them 3D. The new way provides much clearer and sharper imagery, and they're using something called single stage diffusion model to create the asset. So it's one phase now, not 2 or 3 jumps to create the thing. The assets look decent, they look shiny, and with an obviously animated art style to them. I wonder what the limits of this are going to be. Can it do real world looking assets, or is it stuck with this Horizon vibe? You know what I mean when I say that, right? A Horizon vibe to it, because it looks Horizon. We also got a tease from Meta about this tool that in future they are trying to create full-on environments. Full-on environments, that would be incredible. AI is always a split topic with people. It's faster and easier for development, which is great for VR because it's not a money-making machine. It's mostly indie developers and passion projects. But then you remove the art form from it as well, and I'm torn. The techie in me loves this new tech. I think it's so cool, but the VR lover in me and the human in me makes me kind of sad. What do you think? And if you're a developer, what do you think of this as well? Because this affects you. Something else, Meta have changed another name on Quest and have rebranded something else. Facebook? Nope. Meta. Oculus? Nah. Meta. The MetaQuest app? Nah. Meta Horizon app. They've now taken the MetaQuest Plus subscription service and it's going to be called Horizon Plus. I do understand the move Meta have done here because they opened up their operating system to Horizon OS so third parties can create headsets but be tied in to this highly developed ecosystem that is featureful. So anything that is for more than just the Quest is going to be tagged with the Horizon sticker just slapped on there. Some good news, Insomniac are back into our Rift library screens. So Insomniac Studios, well known for their flat screen console titles like Ratchet & Clank and the Spider-Man franchise, it had VR games and fantastic VR games removed from the store, rumoured to be because of some certification process they didn't stick to. But from this week, every single game Insomniac had up before is now back. We did get a handful back a couple of months ago, like Stormlands, fantastic by the way, but this week we get The Unspoken, a magical Fight Club title, which we can talk about. I hope someone got that joke. It was pretty bad, but I hope someone got it. So the game is around £15 or $20. I like to see this library making a full comeback because with multiple new waves of VR players, people wouldn't even know or experience these games before. So it's worth checking out if you've got a PC VR rig, and as many VR veterans will probably say, the OG era for VR seemed to have some of the funnest games. There was just a magic there. And moving on to something pretty darn cool, genuinely excited to see this, and then we'll talk about some games. So last week, I didn't report on it. There was a report of a developer called Julian Treveri. They demonstrated that in this game called Laser Tag, they had used the Quest's Depth API to create a process for continuous scene meshing, meaning the Quest 3 was able to continuously read the environment, study the environment, and change the screen mesh, meaning it can change its content for MR titles in real time. The environment is no longer static like with Meta's scene mesh. So in a game that is available now called Hauntify, and why is it always the scary games with the cool text? Like, oh, I want to play, but I don't want to play. I'm torn. This game is aiming to have an update coming soon to adopt this new feature, round about the summertime, they said. So it currently uses the meta scene mesh solution, but it's going to scrap that for the laser tag custom code, giving us the ability to turn our home into a scary game and bypass the limits of Meta's room setup, allowing for potentially very, very large play spaces and quickly, because the multi-room setup right now that Meta have implemented is just such a pain in the A, and you just don't want to do it. It's just, you see multi-room, you go, that sounds bloody awesome. Then you try and set it up, and it's just, I'm giving up. I'm out. Did I ever love VR? I'm not so sure. No, I did. It's just frustrating. So we may now see VR people in the woods. So if you're walking your dog, beware. Us weirdos are out there. So some quick fire news now, some free games, some updates, some removals, and so forth. And I'm starting with Guardian of Realms. So Guardians of Realms is a mixed reality experience, and it is now free from Sin Studios. You may know their VR title Swordsman VR. That game and this mixed reality title is a combat physics experience where you'll engage in close quarter combat, but this time in your living room. So what they have said about making this game free is, we self-funded the project with hopes that mixed reality audience would grow significantly following the release of the 3S, but that hasn't materialized. A little sad to hear. So they are making it free to try and contribute to the potential growth of this medium, and a rather noble thing to do by a great studio. Hello Reese, if you're watching. And the benefit to you guys and myself was we now have a free game to play, so thank you. Next is Final Fury is out in early access from Klug Interactive. I find this interesting. We're going from synth riders to hand-to-hand combat inspired by arcade fighting titles, but they've taken that idea of arcade fighting and turned it into a VR experience, and there is no denying, I don't know if I'm going crazy, but is this KO? Is this from Tekken? KO. Games like this are also a good workout. A bit of a sweat, a bit of a punch, kick, whoa. Then a lie down. In it you can block, you can punch, you can dash, you can use special abilities, even take the fight online to fight other Furies. The game's like Punch-Out meets Street Fighter. Yeah. The lovely folks over there actually gave me a discount code for you guys in the email to notify me about this game releasing in early access, so you'll save 30% for the first 50 people that use it. So I'll leave that code down below in the description in case you're interested in this game. This makes it like $8 or £6. Pretty sweet deal. Moving on to one of my most hyped games of the year, because I love zombies. Some people are absolutely sick of zombies, but me, put me in a headset with a zombie and I am happy. I'm a happy bunny. I'm in my happy place. I am zen. So releasing this month, a full campaign that can be played cooperatively, trying to take out zombie war criminals. Zombie Army VR. A new trailer dropped and the environments look freaking awesome. I love the green glow. I love the old castle look that reminds me of Wolfenstein games, because it is supposedly set in the same era. But the trailer gave a few things away, like looking at your watch, you have stamina and a health bar, so be aware of that. The sniping scope doesn't seem to switch out, you know, hold up the gun and look through a scope. It seems to change the whole view. It adds an overlay, which I know is something that's a little bit annoying and not desirable in VR. It's immersion breaking. It could be better. Sad to see that. But that's not going to be the be-all end-all for me in this title, because it's not all about sniping. It has me feeling like a child who knows he's got sticky toffee pudding after dinner. I'm just itching. A rather exciting one now if you're into Harry Potter. Don't really need to put that voice on, do I? I'm already British. Harry Potter, you may hear them say Merlin's beard all the time. So a new game now called Merlin's Chess has appeared, and it looks to mimic the end of the Philosopher's Stone, or Sorcerer's Stone, others may know the movie as, where they are one with the chessboard. Not me, not you, that one. Merlin's Chess has a POV of the chess pieces as they take each other out. So finally, someone has taken that experience at the end of Harry Potter and made it into a VR title, although the visuals and the vibe of the game is more upbeat and whimsical. A POV chess experience where they actually take out the pieces, I know some people are going to be very happy about, so I'm making you aware of that. More free-to-play experiences now as well. Developers are pivoting after the meta insights on how people are actually using VR headsets. That was a period of drama, wasn't it? But it's good to see, I thought people would, be pivoting and trying something new to entice people into VR experiences. So X-Real have made Zero Caliber Shooting Range. This is a free-to-play where you can enjoy the Zero Caliber 2 lobby and armory area for free. Enjoy the mini games, try enjoying some of the weaponry, customize the weapons, in hope you like what you see and think, I need more of this stuff. Let me buy the game. So there's a few things here that I've discussed that are going to keep you occupied this week. Free, I nearly said three. No, 3 free, not free 3 free to play titles this week. So that's it for me today, guys. We've had exciting new features for the Quest, things enabled by developers, free-to-play titles, new games, and more. So I hope there has been something here to get you excited about the week to come. Please subscribe, it helps me a lot, and hopefully I will see you next time. It's good to be back. Have a great week. Happy gaming. Good day!